You've had the Piccadilly, you could have had anybody. How close was the Hay fight?
How close was the David Hay fight? Oh, he wasn't even in the conversation. I never even thought about fighting Hay. And my team didn't mention him as well. They mentioned guys like Chris Ariola over in the States, Dominic Brazil. But I wanted Anthony Joshua. He was the gold medalist. His name is ringing over here, man. So that's what I wanted. I want to take these fans up here, man. Win the hearts of these fans.
Okay, I know it's the role of the media sometimes to create stories, but I'm going to quote you here. This is what you were quoted as saying. My team tell me Joshua is scared to fight April 9th. How much time do you need, sweetheart? Originally, I mean, did Joshua's team, did they not want this fight originally?
I don't know. I believe it took him some time to.
Did you say that?
To come to an agreement. It took him about a week to say he'll fight. When on the other hand, he told all the press that he was right away with it. Oh yeah, I'll take the fight. Him and I know what's going on.
Okay, I take it you've watched tape on Joshua, so you've seen his last fight, right? Now, he got rocked quite early in the first couple of rounds. I mean, when you actually watch that back, what do you actually take away from that? And what are you actually using in terms of your prep after seeing that fight?
I can't really judge off of they say you're only as good as your last fight, but I'd be a fool to go into a fight thinking that he's going to fight me like he fought that fight, So I've watched it, I've seen, if I see some of those habits that he was doing in that fight come out, then I'll be able to capitalize on it. But until then, I'm not going to go into the fight, with that kind of mentality that he's going to be the same guy that he was different.
Okay, well, unfortunately, due to your last fight, you actually won that on a technicality in terms of injury. Now, again, I hope you don't get out your chair, but a lot of the media have actually billed you as a fake champion based on that. I mean, first of all, what do you say about that? And, in terms of your win, I mean, do you want to speak about that ever so slightly?
Was it my fault? Did I grab that man by his leg and break it? I didn't. So it's not my fault that it ended like that. The knockout was inevitable. The knockout was right on the way. I wanted to give the people some rounds. I had enough talent in there with Glasgow that I could predict when that knockout was going to happen. I was going to give it 6 rounds simply because I was in front of Showtime for the first time. I was in front of a big Barclays crowd for the first time, and I wanted to put on a show. And it ended the way it did. I should have just knocked him out in the first round, in that case, because he didn't have no power. He was small. It was easy work, and I was breathing easy. Going back to the corner, just listening. I got y'all, I know what I'm gonna do. It's easy. That was easy work.
Final couple of questions. Do you have a prediction for this fight? I mean, how are you going to finish this?
By knockout. We're heavyweights, man. Don't nobody want to see 2 big old giants. We're in the era of the giants as well. Nobody want to see no 2 big old 250-pound guys in 12 rounds, man. That just don't look right. That do not look right. After y'all been laying all that leather on each other and pounding on each other for 12 rounds, you mean to tell me can't nobody go out? We got to go out on the scorecards? That ain't happening.
Okay, final question. In terms of prep for the fight, there's an age-old adage, and that is, sex weakens legs. Yeah. Will you be having any before the fight?
No, absolutely not. We're going to be up in the mountains training hard, man. And I'm going to come 100% ready, man. I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready to take these fans, and take the hearts of these fans over here in London at the O2 Center, April 9th. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful night.
Thank you, sir.
Charles, do you think Anthony's underestimating you at all?
I hope not. I wouldn't underestimate him. I'm not underestimating him. you know, I'm just speaking what my heart feels. You know, when I tell you I'm gonna knock him out, that's what my heart says. That's what my heart feels. I'm a realist, and I only speak what's really coming from me. You know, that's how I really feel.
Do you feel you've been underestimated in England, certainly by the bookmakers, but by fans and stuff? People think it's a foregone conclusion over here.
Possibly. There's some British people that are for me, and there's a lot that are against me. So I don't get caught up in people's opinions. You know, I can't. You know, that'd be the worst thing in the world to, you know, hang on everybody's opinions and worry about what people think about you. You know, you'd be a wreck. You'd walk around like a wreck. So I just don't listen to it.
Do you think that, obviously the Klitschko's kind of dominated the heavyweight division for a long time, but that's kind of come to an end now?
Yes.
Do you think that it's ready for someone else to take hold of it, one champion? There'll be one dominant name now.
Yes, one dominant person, one undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. You know, we don't need four guys. You know, we want one guy. Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. Those guys are undisputed. That's what I would like to see again.
And that's you.
That's me, Prince Charles Martin.
Charles is going off that. Obviously, looking at the heavyweight division, you've got a lot of different characters yourself. You're a bit more quiet, a bit more. You call yourself humble, and you look at the other people in the division, like Tyson Fury, like Deontay Wilder. What do you make of all the different characters in the heavyweight division?
Yeah, it's good, man. I think it's good for the sport, man. You know, the heavyweight division is thriving. You know, it's back, it's alive. You know, we revived it, and you know, we're bringing a lot of excitement to the boxing world. You know, we the lions of the sport.
And is this experience surreal for you? Because you came into boxing quite late. If you look at other people who are champions now.
Yeah, but on that same note, I knew I was able to embrace it because I knew what I wanted. You know, this when I stepped into the ring and said I'm going to do this, I was all the way in. You know, I didn't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know, I was ready for all of this. This is natural to me. I'm a laid back type of guy by nature. You know, and nothing excites me. You know, this is easy.
So no pressure.
No pressure at all whatsoever. I never feel pressure because my whole upbringing, you know, it was so tough, man. Just to live, man. It's just so hard. You know, so this is I love this.
Charles, thank you very much.